Analysts say the latest growth figures point to renewed energy security achieved since March this year. This has helped the country's growth performance to gradually cross an important threshold. 7 out of 10 industries recorded positive growth between the first and the second quarter. The finance industry was the biggest contributor, followed by trade, manufacturing and electricity. Experts say the latest GDP number sets a positive tone for the overall economic performance for the country this year.
The data would not give the Reserve Bank any undue cause to reconsider an interest rate cut in September. Instead, we expect a 25 basis point interest rate cut to go ahead at the September MPC meeting later this month. And after today's good GDP growth figures and the upcoming good CPI inflation figure, South Africa looks on a firm footing for a better year.
We can see that another industry that grew in the positive was utilities, as in electricity, gas and water. It went up by 3.1% and contributing 0.1 of a percentage point. Other industries that contributed 0.1 of a percentage point are trade as well as manufacturing.
However, not all sectors performed well. The transport industry was the main negative contributor, decreasing by 2.2%. It was followed by agriculture and mining industries. While household and government expenditure increased during the period, fixed investment by government and the private sector fell by 1.4%.
If you look at the capital investment, that figure is negative, and that's where the future growth has to come from in the longer term. We want both the public and the private sector to expedite their infrastructural plans or their investment plans so that we can get the job-rich growth that we want.
We had positive growth in consumer spending, but unfortunately a contraction in real fixed investment, specifically contraction in the private sector's fixed investment in the second quarter. But of course, towards the end of this quarter, we had quite important political developments with the formation of the Government of National Unity as well as the appointment of the new cabinet. And so since this data, there has been a change in sentiment and an expectation that we'll see further traction with growth reforms and ultimately higher trend growth.
So far, most economic indicators look favorable for the consumer. Experts believe that the continued inflation moderation will pave a way for an interest rate cut later this month. The currency has been strong against the US dollar, and this has made it possible for motorists to get their third consecutive fuel price cut this month. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.